I did not realize I was starting to record already. It's been worse. Oh my god, like I have two foreheads. Welcome to my channel where I know how to do makeup. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we are going to be doing a one dip makeup challenge. So in a one dip makeup challenge, it's exactly what it sounds. You get your brush and you get to dip in once. You get to dip into your bronzer once, eyeshadow once for each color, lipstick once. Speaking of lipstick, why do I always forget to pick out a lipstick? Please hold, let me pick out a lipstick. Things that have like a pump on it, it's basically just like one pump and that's what you get for your whole face. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that hard, to be honest. Some people think it's going to be really hard, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. It'll be more of like a natural, subtle look, but that's okay. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start with my face today for no reason other than I want to. So I'm just going to pin these little hairs back. This is my bumblebee sweater. For primer today, I've got the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. I just wanted to find something that was in a pump format because anything in a squeezy tube, I couldn't really figure out how to make it like one pump or one squeeze or whatever because you can just like keep squeezing. Anyways, so I'm going to take one squeeze, one full depressed squeeze. There we go. Like a little snake. Actually, for the primer, it doesn't really bother me. It's actually probably more primer than I would normally use. So we have another pump product for our foundation, also another e.l.f. product. So it is the e.l.f. Oil-Free SPF 15 Sunscreen Foundation. There's a hair there. I don't know if I should put it on with my hands and then go over it with a sponge because one pump of foundation is not enough for my whole face. So I might just, okay, so one pump. Ew, it got in between my fingers. I hate having foundation on my hand. I'm just gonna try and get it all off my fingers. Probably should have just pumped it right onto my face. There's like nothing left on my fingers. So because brushes soak up less product, I'm going in with this Sephora 45 Multitasker Complexion Brush. And I'm just gonna stipple it around. I'm trying to make sure that there's product in foundation on every part of my skin before I really start to blend it. Because if I did what I normally do and blend, like normally I blend one cheek, one forehead. It's not like I have two foreheads. But if I did that way, then I wouldn't have enough foundation and one side of my face would be super full coverage and the other side would be super not full coverage. Okay, once I have that, I'm going in with my Joe Fresh sponge and just bouncing it out because I don't have enough patience to try and work out all the streaks with the brush. I feel like I don't think this is going to be that bad because I don't care if my foundation's full coverage. Whereas if someone cares about their foundation being full coverage, it could go awry because typically you'd use like 3 to 4 pumps of foundation. So for concealer, I've got a doe foot applicator, but I'm just gonna do like one pull out. So I've got the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory, and I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna try and get some on there, and do a, there, that's all I'm allowed. I'll leave that there. Actually, it's got quite a bit on it. Ooh, I also have to bring this onto my lids because I didn't have an eyeshadow primer that wasn't in a squeezy tube. I'm gonna go back in to blend it out with that same brush. And then same as the foundation, I'm just gonna blend it with the sponge once it's laid down initially. Looking good, looking good. So I've got the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. It's just got one of these little spongy boys here. So I'm just gonna take my Mud 620 brush and dip in there. I don't know if I got anything. Don't tap it off. I go to tap it off. I mean, it's setting powder. We can't really see if there was even anything on my brush to begin with. But I guess I can't. Ooh, if my cheeks are still tacky. I don't want my bronzer to skip, so I'm just gonna hope that there's some powder left on my brush. There is not. It's not doing anything. Okay. For bronzer, I've got the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze. It's broken and I've repressed it back together before. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush and just, I'm going to dip in. I'm going to tap first, so like the foundation, I've got product on both sides. A little bit on the forehead. I mean, this is probably good for bronzer because I usually go overboard. And considering my foundation never matches me to begin with, that's not very good. Got the e.l.f. Loose Mineral Blush in the shade Bliss. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess it's a loose blush, so I'm just gonna take whatever's in this cap here. This one I am going to tap off because that was a lot of blush. Problem is I don't want to look like a clown because I'm taking too much product, thinking I'm not going to have enough product. See, like I said, this isn't even that hard. I hope it's at least fun to watch because it's not really any different than just doing my makeup normally. So I've got the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. It looks like this. I am wiping all my brushes off beforehand, by the way, so that they don't have like excess stuff on them. So brush, actually I don't even need that much of this one. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Oh no. Alright, that wasn't that bad. For the full face, I am gonna tap. So I guess I get to spray once with my setting spray. It's the Maybelline Glass Spray. I should probably put that highlighter away before I break it again. So I'm just gonna look dead on. I hope it's a good spray. Try and absorb it all. It was not. That did nothing. I don't even think that hit my face. So let's zoom you in and we can move on to the eyes. Let's get started with the eyebrows because they could use some help as normal. So I'm just spooling them first. Spoolish. So I've got my Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel, which I'm scared of because it's running out. But it's the only dippable product I have. I'm kind of scraping in. And out it is. Normally I use a brush for this, so I'm going to use a brush and just whatever's on here is all I'm allowed to use. Because normally I dip this thing in like 4 times. So I'm going to start on my tails first because they need the most help. Oh my god, that looks so stupid. Look at this one. And once those are done, I'm going to move it in, especially on this one. Jesus. This thing is completely dry now. Completely gone. So I'm going to go in with my 35C Everyday Chic palette from Morphe. It looks like this. Should I go green? That could be fun. I feel like I don't do green very often. Okay, I'm going to dip into this shade first. I guess I should get my brush and show you that it's one dip. So into this shade and pick it up. Okay, so tapping out my creases. I'm just going to use this color to kind of set my lid because it is a concealer, not an eye primer, so it creases a lot. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade. It's kind of like a greeny taupey shade. Sorry, that brush was my M505 brush. Go into this shade and really pick it up. Just throwing it in my crease because I'm going to put that green, that like beautiful emerald green, all over my lid. And using this super random paddle brush that I have, I'm going to dip into this dark forest green and put it all over my lid. I probably should have done my eyeshadow first. I got fallout everywhere. Okay, I've got it on there. Oh yeah, Fallout City. Today probably wasn't the day to like branch out. Just looking so patchy because I can't build up the color. I genuinely think that's as good as we're getting. I'm just gonna take this clean brush and try and brush away. Okay, or not. Okay, I'm gonna top it with this sparkly green shade, and I'm just gonna use my finger for that. I'm just going in. I'm gonna focus it mostly in the center, because I don't think I have enough for my whole lid. I was gonna try and do something more, but I think it'll ruin it, so I'm just gonna close her up. I mean, it's not that bad. I would have ideally liked to build up it a little bit more, but couldn't, so minus the fallout, and I could hardly brush the fallout away. So for eyeliner, I've got the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner in black, and I guess I get to just... Why does that feel so dramatic? I'm just pulling it out. I'm moving a lot, eh? So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna focus mostly on the outer. I guess let's move on to lipstick because it's the only thing we got left. I've got this MAC liquid lipstick in the shade Burnt Spice. Cool sound. These smell so good to me. Actually, this has a lot of product on it. I guess let's zoom out and then we can discuss. So let's 3, 2, 1. So this is the final look. What do we think? I think it looks perfectly fine. I would hardly even say that this was a makeup challenge because it wasn't very challenging. Yeah, it really wasn't that challenging at all. I like how it turned out. I'm really liking the eyeshadow, actually. I wish I could have like built it up more and blended the crease a little bit more, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, I don't know if this was even a makeup challenge at this point. Might have just been like a makeup tutorial on how to get this look. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably going to keep doing makeup challenges. I love them. So, cool. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to see a new video here every single Sunday. And I would love to have you. And I hope you're all having a really fantastic, wonderful day. And I'll see you all next Sunday. Bye!